Alright guys, hey, it's your buddy Mogswamp, and today we're going to be doing a Q&A session, as promised a long time ago. I just gotta find the questions on YouTube. I'm never sure whether to look in the camera lens or look at myself to see what I'm doing. Jump cut. Alright. First question comes from Say2211, and he or she states, well, asks rather, when did you start YouTube and why? So this is kind of a difficult question to answer because this isn't my first YouTube account at all. In fact, I've had probably dozens. Most of them were just joke accounts or stuff like that. I actually currently run like 3, but yeah, so basically in 2006, late 2006, my brother introduced me to the site, and I started watching like YouTube videos, and actually one time he showed me this video of like stuff falling down, and I got into like dominoes on YouTube, and then like other stuff, all sorts of stuff. I've had multiple YouTube channels. But if the question is, when did I start Minecraft? So why? Because I've always wanted a successful YouTube channel. I've had several. And I started watching... So I got into Minecraft in April 2 years ago. So not last April, not the last April, but 3 Aprils back. And the game was fairly new still. It was like beta 1.3 maybe. I joined kinda late because a lot of people had been telling me to check out the game, but I was nervous because I knew I'd get addicted to it. And I started watching Ethos Lab. My brother introduced me to him, and I saw that Let's Plays were sort of becoming a thing on YouTube, and I knew it was something I could do and that I really wanted to do. So I started it out. My brother and I sort of had a plan to run the channel together, and since then I've done a lot more of the video making because he's been busy with, you know, post-college stuff and all of that. So yeah, that's why I started YouTube and when, I guess. So you could either say 2006, 2007, or you could say 2012, I guess. Because last year in June is when I started making the Mogswamp videos. So, next question is Rick Clark. Where did you learn to do those awesome builds? So, building is something that I've always liked to do in Minecraft. I've always liked to do in video games in general. The kind of games I like are usually sandbox oriented. Think like Viva Pinata, Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm listing some of my favorite games in the world. Animal Crossing, stuff where you can really get involved in making the game. It's more sandbox oriented. And Minecraft is like the perfect sandbox game. And so I always naturally liked the building aspect of the game. The first night I got it, my brother and I stayed up till like 6 in the morning, and all I could build was crappy cobblestone bridges and big square wooden buildings. But as I developed, and the game developed too, I watched a lot of YouTubers. I got into BOO through Etho, and it sort of introduced me to some of the really attractive builds you can do. Also, back in the day, Etho had a really cool storage room in his Let's Play that I really enjoyed. So, I picked up a lot from BOO. I picked up a lot from Arcus on the Minecraft server, and most of all was just taking things and sort of finding my own style. I'd say that it was just going into creative mode and messing around for a bit, and usually it's to solve a problem. Whoa! Sorry about that, guys. My camera ran out of space for recording, so it looks like the video sort of cut out there. I was talking about building. Yeah, Reddit helped a lot with that. r/Minecraft. Check it out if you've never been there. But yeah, really it was just about practicing, going in creative mode, developing my own style. So on to the next question, because I tend to blab a lot on these. The next question is from TNT is Cool 54. Why are you so awesome? It's probably because I'm lactose intolerant. Alright, next question. The Assault Guy, why did you start Tubule? I think he means YouTube. I kind of already answered that. So I'm just gonna keep going. Duct Tape Planet asks, if we meet each other at Target, would it be awake red if I ask you for a picture? Or if I ask for a picture with you? It wouldn't be awkward at all. I think that's what he meant to say. No, it wouldn't be awkward. I don't mind. I like people, so I'm not the kind of guy who's like freaked out by people at all. In fact, if any of you are going to Minecon, I'll be there. So if you recognize me on the off chance, go ahead and say hi to me, because I'd love to meet some people and hang out. Another question, why do you want to start YouTube? Again, it's the same sort of thing. I just thought I could do it. I like recognition. Like, for what I've done in Minecraft, I like people to say, wow, that's really cool. So I like that sort of recognition. I like to talk. And I just really genuinely enjoy making the videos, especially the graphics part of it, like the thumbnails and the channel designs. 0.035 ounces asks, do I even lift? The answer is no, not really. I don't really even lift. Emery Ellis asks, who is your favorite Minecracker? That's actually a hard one, because I am a big fan of the Minecraft guys. Just because they sort of introduced me to the whole Minecraft Let's Play thing. I really love Etho just because he's the first guy I ever watched. I've seen him since he had maybe 10,000 subscribers, like way back in the day. But I also really like BOO. Generic B is one of my favorites. And Good is really growing on me. Badge is really growing on me. So like the whole group, really, they're just a great group of people. So it's hard to choose, but I guess I'd probably say Etho just because, you know, I've been with him forever, watching his videos. So why the name Mogswamp? That's asked by Floris van der Velden. So basically when I was starting the channel, I knew I needed to have a name that was really catchy, and it wasn't like hard to like remember or spell or anything. And so I actually went through a list of old inside jokes I had with a friend, just looking for something that might sound catchy, and that Mogswamp sort of caught my eye. It was just a nonsense word we had made up way back, and basically I was just trying to freak out my friends by talking utter nonsense once, and yeah, that was one of the words I came up with. So I looked at it, I was like, that's pretty good, and so I looked it up on Google and it yielded 0 results. And so I said, well, good enough. That's the name I'll choose. So that's why the name Mogswamp. Alright. Oh yeah, okay, so Gerbrand Thunder 1 asks, how old are you anyway? I'm 17. I'm going to be a senior in high school. Turned 17 in June. ZNXBell asks, what video editing software do you use? Do you use Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop for your channel graphics? If so, how are you able to afford it? Pirating? I currently use Sony Vegas, which I'll admit, you know what, forget about that. But yeah, I currently use Sony Vegas, but I'm going to move to Adobe Premiere. And I also use Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop for all my graphics, primarily Illustrator because I like to work with vectors, but then I put it all together in Photoshop. And from time to time I do After Effects for like the Mogswamp intro for the Flat World or the Red Cube server. I used After Effects. I got all the Adobe products a long time ago. It's CS4, so I got it many Christmases ago, and it cost me a lot of money. But I got the entire Creative Suite, and it's lasted me for years and years. So it was a good investment, but I'd like to upgrade, but it's really expensive. So that's Chrism5679 says, who do you like to play Minecraft most with? That's another tough question. I really loved playing Minecraft with my brother when we first played, but we don't really play anymore. Other than that, I rarely play with like my friends, like in real life. And so I'd have to say probably someone like Patch on the Red Cube server, or a Dual Get. Both really fun guys to play with. Just because Patch is a redstone genius and he's got like all these items, and we just solve problems together on the Red Cube server. And a Dual Get's fun to play with just because, you know, we're just friends, I guess. So, the Ganador52 says, I know you play mostly vanilla, but what is your favorite mod? In fact, I have never played a single mod except for Feed the Beast. And I really didn't like Feed the Beast, if I had to be completely honest with you. That's why the Feed the Beast series is officially over. That's right, you heard it here first. I will be making no more Feed the Beast, because I am not on the KoalaCraft server anymore, because I was inactive for a very long time, so, but I'm still friends with all the guys, and yeah, so although it's sad, I just never really could get into Feed the Beast as much as I wanted to. And then one last question. So wait, to answer your question, I don't really have a favorite mod. I guess I would say Feed the Beast because it's the only mod I've ever played. But yeah, if you count like the Hostile Spawn Overlay mod by Cabo PC, who's another good friend of mine, that would be my favorite mod because it shows you where hostile mobs spawn. So if you count that, then that's my favorite mod. Swagratellis asks, who is your favorite Katie? And when will we record a Let's Play of a scary game again, because that was fun. That's from my friend Katie. We actually recorded some Psychonauts together the other day, so I might post that and see how you guys like it. And I'd say she's my favorite Katie. Katie's my favorite Katie. Alright, so that was the last question. I hope you guys liked this Q&A. Check out the Red Cube coming up, because it'll explain a few things about where the videos have been, because I've been a little lacking lately. Basically, I lost a lot of video audio. My mic wasn't hooked up correctly with my recording software, and so everything went down the drain. By the way, I use DxTory for recording videos. So I guess that's it for now. I hope this was a good Q&A. I tend to blab a lot, so next time I'll try to keep it a little shorter. But thanks for watching. I'm gonna go to bed now. This is what I do after all my videos.